Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I filmed this already and my SD card corrupted, so thanks for that, that's perfect. But it's okay because I'm going to do it again. If you don't know already, I absolutely love television. I love TV, I love specifically seasons and series to get my teeth into. So today I thought I would share my top 10 must watch programmes that I wish I could forget about and watch again. All of these shows as well are like gritty dramas that you can really get your teeth into. So without further ado, let's go. Okay, so the first one is one of the first Netflix seasons I think I ever watched, and it is Orphan Black. So Orphan Black, without giving too much away, it's got quite a unique dramatic start, and the concept I haven't seen before in any other dramas. It's got twists and turns, and it was I remember watching it thinking, oh my god, can't believe that's happened. And that is on Netflix, so I would 100% recommend that. The next one, I watched this a couple of years ago, but I think it's older than that, I'm not quite sure. But it's called OA, and that has a similar kind of thing of like a unique concept, starts very dramatic, wouldn't be real necessarily, but has real life stories, and you kind of get to know the main character really well. So this one was so intense that I actually thought about it for a long time after, because it's just so intense, and I don't know, you start to think about yourself in that situation. So yeah, I would definitely recommend that. OA on Netflix as well. I think this next one is my all-time favourite TV series, which is This Is Us. Which is quite a popular one, but if you've not seen this on Prime, it is just the most wonderful, heartfelt family drama it's not really comedy, it's more literal drama, and you see this family grow. And I won't give anything away, but it just gets you in the heart. If you're fragile in terms of emotions, maybe don't watch this, but if you just need something to really like dive into and be invested in this family like it's your own, oh god, yes, absolutely. So speaking of families, this next one is similar, but it's kind of more modern. It's set in the present day, and it's called Little Fires Everywhere. It's got Reese Witherspoon in, and it's very interesting how it's kind of this overview of what a typical, in quotes, perfect American family should look like, and actually how wrong that is. And it's looking at two families in particular, and it's just such, again, a gritty, intense drama. And you really it takes you on a different tangents and turns, and you don't really know who's doing what at different points, and you're kind of suspecting loads of different people. So yeah, if you want to get into something, Little Fires Everywhere is really good, and that's on, well, I watched it on Prime, so yeah, you can watch it on Prime if you're in the UK. I was torn between talking about these two, so I'm just going to talk about them. Like, I didn't know whether to just do one or just do the other, but I'll put them together, and that is Grey's Anatomy and New Amsterdam. So they're both medical shows. Obviously, Grey's Anatomy is very famous. It's been going for years. I think there's like 22 seasons or 21, I can't remember now. But I was locked in straight away. I watched it a little bit later than everyone else. I think I watched it in lockdown, which was a fantastic watch, by the way. Some people are disappointed with how it's just been going on and on and on, but I quite like that, and I also like that they've adapted the characters and the storylines to go with society, and like diverse characters and concepts. So, you know, we've got Shonda. Shonda Rhimes. Is it Shonda Rhimes, I think? She's just perfect when it comes to making TV. So, yeah, Grey's Anatomy is an all-time classic. You completely get invested. So, definitely take some time out to watch that. But if you want like a shorter, more modern version, New Amsterdam is really good as well. That's a medical show. This is more, I would say, more about the real world as well as the hospital, and it's a little bit like, the main character is very liberal. He's fighting for certain communities, so it's very much like looking at the outside world as well as the medical world. There's characters in there that you really back in and you really, support them. So if you like Grey's Anatomy, you'll love New Amsterdam. One that's quite popular but I wanted to mention was Black Mirror. It's just a classic. I just feel like with technology moving so fast, things are happening already that Black Mirror predicted. It's just so intense and so scary, and like how, we're all kind of controlled by technology. Especially this latest series is really, really good. The episode 1, I think it's 6 or 7 seasons. Oh, it's really good. But if you kind of freaked out a little bit by the future and what it could look like, don't watch Black Mirror, because it will make you think and it'll make you be like, oh. But yeah, it was really good. Speaking of being intense and looking at the future, Years and Years is my next one. Oh my god. It shocked me because it feels like it could be so real. And it's basically a drama around a family, looking at society, looking at all the problems that we have politically, socially, attitudes. And it's just so interesting because, things are happening in there that's actually happening in the world. It's very intense emotionally. So if you're someone, again, who finds intense stuff hard, just think about your choices. But if you want something that really makes you think and really, opens up questions about the world, Years and Years is absolutely for you. On a similar kind of thing, but this is definitely not real. This is like a fantasy, mythical program, which is Sweet Tooth. But I thought Sweet Tooth was really interesting because although it's not real, it kind of overlapped with topics in society, and it actually really reminded me of the COVID days, and you could really analyse it. But it's basically how this epidemic happens, and it's kind of trying to survive in this situation. And it's just really interesting, and there's been a lot of chat about how it can relate to like eugenics and how disability is perceived, how we get medical resources and care, and like the hierarchy of who gets what. It's very interesting. It's kind of a mix between Harry Potter in terms of the mythical side versus like one of the family intense drama side as well. So it's a mix of both, and I really enjoyed it, and that did get me thinking as well, and I wish I could watch it again without, knowing what was going to happen. And finally, 9 Perfect Strangers. So this is, I think it's Nicole Kidman, but it's about this rehab centre, and it follows the lives of 9 strangers who come together to go to this like wellness retreat. And I won't say anything else, but it's just so good. It's not my absolute favourite, but it's, again, one that you can really get stuck into, and who's a good person, who's a not good person. Oh, it's just so good. And there's like twists and turns, and it's a bit thrillery as well. So yeah, absolutely, really, really good. So out of those, I would say, I'm just looking at my list again, I think it's got to be This Is Us is my absolutely must watch. Then I think it's got to be like Orphan Black and OA. They're like my second two. So yeah, they're my top 10 must watch TV programs. I would genuinely love to know which one would you want to forget about and watch again, because I need TV. And if you enjoy getting recommendations, or if you want me to do a deep dive into any particular shows, let me know, because I love that stuff. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!